Today, in this video, we're going to be seeing which car that is fully modified to an S1 rank, which is 900 score, can beat the stock 900 score Pagani Huayra. The Pagani Huayra is a very, very good car. It automatically is at the top level of S1 cars, and it is completely dead bone stock. It has no downforce, no extra downforce, no added pieces. Bone stock at 900 S1. It is just a really good car, and it's very fast on the track and around circuits. It does suffer from a bit of oversteer, however, it does make it up for making it a good turner. You just have to be careful. Now, without further ado, let's see which car can beat the Pagani Huayra in a race. All these cars are fully modified to S1 rank. First off, the first car we are going to be doing is the Lamborghini Centenario. The only other car that I have that I do believe is also a stock S1. I'm pretty sure it's a stock S1. So, I already did some modifications on this one, it's still S1, but here we go. Now this car is very quick, but it does suffer with being heavy, which makes it also suffer from understeer, which is not good for a circuit race. However, it is quick, it accelerates quick, it gets to speed quick. So, as long as you're careful, it can do really, really well. As you can see, understeer right here, but still doing really, really well. And it makes up for that loss of speed at turns. So, as you can see, doing very good. I did 10 laps for every race, and then I take into account which is the fastest lap, which it will tell you on the top, which is under best. So, you see understeer here, but it is what it is. I'm still going 100 miles an hour around turns on a circuit race. So, it's heavy, but it's good. Now, the quickest lap for this car, I'm pretty sure, is on this lap. Good turns right here, going for the final turn, very quick through that, and almost second last, here comes the finish line, and 51.55, 51.555. That is its fastest lap. Did the whole 10 laps in 8 minutes and 44 seconds, and its fastest lap was 51.555 seconds. Now, onto the Porsche Cayman, which I fully modified to be an S1 rank. Porsche Cayman stock is already a pretty good car. It's an A-class car, but with extra downforce and extra tuning and everything that I did to this car, let's see how it is. So this car, I remember when racing it, it would suffer from understeer and then suffer randomly from oversteer. It would be very wonky. However, I do believe that is my fault because of the tuning. However, I did my tuning the best I could, so it could be just the car's problem. But as you can see right here, that was a quick lap, that was a quick turn, very good. But as you get through here, that's understeer. Then, as you can see right now, it keeps trying to oversteer. And then the understeer again. It's wonky. It's very wonky. See, it starts understeering, and then we go press the gas, and it starts oversteering. That's when it starts sliding around past where you're trying to steer. It's very wonky, but it was doing pretty good. See, I hit the wall right here for understeer, because of understeer. But this is the quickest lap. Lap 7 was the quickest lap. And once we get past these 2 turns, I can tell you what score I got here. Alright, we're close to a finish. Come on. Hit it, and that was the quickest lap. Finished the whole race in 8 minutes, 52 seconds. Fastest lap was 52.234 seconds. So slower than the Centenario. Now, time for my favorite car, the Corvette 2023 Z06 C8. This is my favorite car of all time, and I made it just right. So, listen to that V8. That is a V8, and it sounds very similar to that in real life too. That is a naturally aspirated 6.2 liter V8. I'm pretty sure it's 6.2 liters. Mid-engine, which is good for weight distribution. Also, I added downforce, extra horsepower, extra handling, better tires. You know, all the things that will make it a stock S1. But as you can see here, it has understeer, which is not good for circuit races. This would be a very good car for a sprint race. However, understeer makes it very bad for a circuit race. My bad. It was because the way I made it. It has more acceleration. It makes up for the understeer with acceleration, though. As you can see, you know, I'm quickly accelerating. Also, the brakes and everything else are very, very good in the car. Man, just listen to that. It sounds just like a Lamborghini, but it's not. It's a V8. It's not a V10. That understeer is not very good, but it does make up for that in acceleration and speed. And now that we're done with all 10 laps, I can tell you its fastest lap, which was the one we just watched, the whole thing. So it did 8 minutes 43 seconds, the whole thing, and its fastest lap was 51.524 seconds. Now for the Aston Martin Vantage. I made this car not too long ago, did a few races in it. I didn't think it was that good. But this thing actually surprised me a lot. It's one of my favorite Aston Martins, but I don't have many favorite Aston Martins. You know, just their styling for me is not adequate for my standards. They're very nice cars. I just don't really care for them too much. But, you know, credit where credit is due, the Aston Martin Vantage is one of my favorites. As you can see here, it has oversteer, random oversteer, which is very annoying if you were in, say, an online race, because you just randomly go off the road. But I can correct it. Also, this is a private match, so, you know, I can do whatever I want, really. This was its fastest lap, and this car surprised me greatly. This car, the Centenario did 51.5 something, the C8 did 51.5 something, this 50.929 was its fastest lap. 50.929. So far in the video is the only one that has gotten under 50 seconds out of the past 3 cars I just reviewed. As you can see here, very good turning, very good handling, stays on the track. It's like glued to the floor the whole time. This was a very, very good car. Also, I do like the Aston Martin green. That's a good compliment to it that I added. 50.929 seconds on its second lap was the fastest it did out of all 10. Now, with the Dodge Viper 2013 GTS. Dodge SRT Viper. I modified this thing, front downforce, back downforce, front engine 8-liter V8 with a supercharger, which helps it give that extra power. You might, if you listen closely, you might be able to hear it. Just listen real quick. It's hard to hear from the back. In Forza, that's a big issue because the exhaust takes over. Just like in real life, though, when you're behind the car, you can't really hear the supercharger unless you're in the front, because that's where the sound of the supercharger goes. This is the first lap. I usually take the first like 5 laps of the race, since it's a 10-lap race solo, and just to do it. But this on lap 3 was the fastest lap, so very good through that turn. We're going straight at 130 miles an hour, slowed down to 120, did that turn real quick, down 110, down, did that turn again really quick, going through right on the edge of the gutters, right on the edge. Good turn, no oversteer, no issues right here. Going all the way to the edge so I can get the maximum turning radius. Going real fast, hit acceleration real good again. Superchargers aren't known for very great acceleration, but they do well. But turbos would have been too much for the car. So, going through that, went through that clean and smooth on the edge of everything. And now we're approaching the finish line, and that was its fastest lap. Now this is after 10 laps, you know. It did all 10 laps in 8 minutes 52 seconds, which was slower than the Hyra in total, but 51.6 something. So this is the leaderboard. Last place, 6, was the Porsche Cayman with 52.234 seconds. That was the slowest out of all of them, the only one to get 52 seconds under 52 seconds, above 52 seconds. Pagani Hyra, 5th place, 51.705 seconds. That is the baseline for the next group of cars. Now, 4th place, Dodge Viper GTS 2013, 51.693 seconds. So just barely faster by 0.008 seconds. 3rd place, Lamborghini Centenario, 51.555 seconds. Very good car. Now, for my personal favorite, 2nd place, Corvette C8 Z06, 2023, 51.52 seconds. Now, for the 1st place position, which very much surprised me, I did not expect this at all, Aston Martin Vantage 2019, 50.929 seconds. The only one in this entire category with the same score of everyone else that got under 50, that got under 51 seconds flat. And it got underneath that by 0 point something seconds. I'll do the math or whatever, I might do that, I don't know. But this is the leaderboard for cars that you can modify and beat a Pagani Hyra in, which is one of the best stock S1 cars. So, that was it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe. Please send this to your friends if you need to. Join my Discord. My videos get almost no views, so I don't really know why I make these, but it's something I enjoy. Anyways, see you later.